So Draymond is working towards the nickname of Dynasty Killer after apparently him and Jordan Poole got into an altercation in practice and then decided, you know what, let me hit Jordan Poole, let me swing on him. He deserved to get stolen on. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna give y'all my takes on it. We're gonna listen to a little bit of this video. I'll give you my opinion on the said situation.
A physical altercation between Draymond Green and Jordan Poole brought Warriors practice to a halt on Wednesday, according to the Athletic Shams Charania. Green punched Poole, who escaped without injury. Arguments between the two are not uncommon according to the report, but there was clearly some extra emotion fueling this particular run-in. According to Yahoo Sports, the altercation between Green and Poole had been boiling since training camp began. Both Poole and Green are up for contract extension, and it appears Poole will receive an extension while Green knows he has to play this season out, playing a part in leading to Green striking Poole, sources said.
I don't think it will happen, and so for me, I'm just focused on this season and as you know, being as great as I can be and as I know I'm capable of being, and winning another championship and reaching my individual goals that I have as well. You know, I think that's my main focus.
Man, okay. So this is what I've been hearing from different reports and stuff like that. And a lot of people aren't making this out to be a big deal. And to be honest, if this was maybe anyone else, I wouldn't even think it's a big deal. But, okay, let me rephrase that. I don't think it's just a big deal yet, but I think this could turn out to be a huge deal. Because number one, once you start hitting, like, altercations happen in practice, right? But there's something about once you start, like, stealing off on your own teammates, where it's like, I don't know what, okay, so, you know, like, with your teammates or whatever, you're like, okay, I'm going to run through a wall for this dude next to me. Because I know he ain't going to back down. I know he not finna back down. I'm not backing down. I'll go through a wall for this teammate. But I don't know what it is. Cause when people start getting punched, that could go one or two ways. That could either your relationship get closer and the respect is there, or that could be, I'm not trying, like, I do not respect this man at all because he really just swung on me. Pointing it, like, this is a perfect point right here. So Kevin Durant was on this Warriors team. This is why I'm saying Draymond might be trying to get the nickname Dynasty Killer, man. Cause look, y'all know the whole KD situation. KD was calling for it against the Clippers. Draymond didn't pass it, and then they started going back and forth during the game. From that point, everybody knew that KD was not gonna be there after that. I think it's safe to say that everyone knew that situation had played a part in KD not wanting to be there. That's what I'm saying. They can go one or two ways. Depending on how Jordan Poole take it, he could be like, you know, I want to stay with this team longer. Or this man just hit me. Like, because I'm not going to lie. It would take a while for me to be like, oh, we have to be close. We'd have to be extremely close for you to hit me. And we'd be like, we can fight it out and be okay. Because if we're not that close, I can't do that, man. I'm gonna want to get my get back every single time. Like, yo, okay, we'll play a little bit more, and I'm gonna bring up a situation where something like this happened in practice, and it went the whole wrong way, and this is why I'm saying it can go one or two ways. So I'll bring it
focus, contract situations, contract years. That is a part of this league. I think it weighs on everyone differently. I think the way a contract situation would weigh on me is totally different than the way it would weigh on a Jordan Poole, who's never signed a big contract, you know. And so I think all of that matters as well. You know, when you're in different positions of your career, and you know, like, all right, you have security or you don't, and you know, I think all of those different things plays a part into how one may react to being in a contract year. And so, to each his own. And some people are motivated by contract years. Some people are nervous and struggle during contract years. I think it's all based on the player. For me personally, I think for me, anytime in the contract year is motivation. And
that's how it should be with everyone. But I don't know if this is gonna be just Draymond talking, because I don't want this to get hit with copyright. But look, another case in point of a teammate hitting someone in practice, and I don't know if y'all remember this. I would want to say this man's name was Miritich for the Bulls, and Bobby Portis stole him. And I think if I remember correctly, this man Bobby Portis pretty much sent him to the hospital, like with something severe, man. Sucker punched him, and then as soon as Bobby Portis was apologizing, talking about my bad, I was going through some things and all that, like. But what's it called was like, nah, I got to get a trade me. Like that could easily be like the situation with this. If we're not close, don't put your hands on me. You know what I'm saying? If we're close, like if we're close, then I'd be like, we could like fight it out and be cool afterwards, cause we're boys. But if we're not, do not put your hands on me, cause I'm gonna want to fight you again and again. And I'm telling you, like, I can't, man. I'm sorry, man.
That's kind of how I approach it. That's how I view it, and it's always been the way I viewed it. And I've historically been the guy to bet on myself, even when, others didn't believe. I've always felt confident betting on myself, and nothing changes for me now.
The Athletic also reported Warriors are considering disciplinary action against Green. According to The Athletic, Green was apologetic and emotional in the locker room following the altercation. But it was suggested he not approach Poole in the aftermath because the situation was too fresh. Sources said Poole has been a pro since training camp began and is aware of ongoing discussions between the Warriors and his camp concerning an extension. Other sources told Yahoo Sports' Chris Haynes that Warriors teammates noticed a change in Poole's behavior throughout camp. Poole is known for his trash-talking ways inside the Warriors' closed practices, and Green talked in the past how he loves Poole's attitude.
One thing that Jordan did that showed me he's going to be all right in this league actually happened in training camp of his rookie year. Jordan came into camp talking shit to everybody, and I remember one day, him and Glenn Robinson III, they got into it. All these guys are coming to me like, tell him to shut up. His young ass always got something to say.
No, see, okay, look, this is my whole point, man. Like,
well, Mike, I'm not going to tell him to shut up. If you can't handle him talking shit, that's on you. At that moment, though, the way he was getting under guys' skin, I appreciated that. You couple that with the hard work that he puts in and the amount of skill that he has. And it is a recipe for a guy who's going to be successful in this league.
Last week, after Clay and Steph beat Poole and Moody in a three-point exhibition contest in Japan, Clay mentioned how nice it was to humble JP.
I love shooting the basketball, especially on the same team as Steph. I mean, I've gone against him twice in the three-point shootout, so it was nice to have a combination of great shooting. It was nice to humble Jordan Poole.
Green later commented on Clay's interview on his podcast.
Okay, man, this is all I'm saying, man. This could go one or two ways, because they said Jordan Poole had a change in his behavior after the whole altercation. And it would be different, like, so this is the problem. This is the problem why this is a big deal. If he was just a role player, it wouldn't even matter. Because, like, case in point, when Jordan and Steve Kerr got into it, Steve Kerr was a role player. It wasn't like everyone was going to trade for this man, Steve Kerr. It's not like Steve Kerr was going to make big money elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? Steve Kerr was a role player. So him and Jordan, the best player on the team and a role player, of course you don't think that never. This man the best player on the team. He almost controls my future to some degree. Like, let's keep it a bug. If Jordan wanted someone trading, they're not... Like, if he wants you out of there, you're going to get out of there. Well, I don't want to say that because they had conflict within, like, the organization and stuff like that, like the GM or whatever. But let me just say, if it didn't look like it was going to work, Steve Kerr would go out before Jordan was going out. This is different for the simple fact that Jordan Poole, they're both coming up on contract extensions. And if you just go by, even though Draymond is the glue of the team and they need him to win, Jordan Poole has, number one, he's younger, so he has more upside. His game, he scores more, so he's not more valuable than Draymond. No, I'm not saying that. But the upside makes you want to sign him of what he'll eventually become, because he had a breakout year this year, and so you're like, I wonder how good he can get. Because they were talking about having Steph, Kuminga, and Wiseman be the next like big three in Golden State, like the transition from Steph, Clay, Draymond to them three. So the simple fact that they're both going up for contract extensions and they want to extend both, that's a different situation in itself. Because Jordan Poole, realistically, he could be like, I want to go somewhere else. And wherever he goes, they're going to pay him. Whatever team, like say the team wanted him, they're going to pay him that much, like that money. So it's not like he literally can go pretty much anywhere and still get paid. Whereas Steve Kerr couldn't. So that would make this one different too, man. That's what I think. That's what I think it's like. Even though people are saying it's not a big deal, I don't think it's a big deal just yet, but I can see this turn into a huge deal, kind of how the KD, because a lot of people were saying the KD Draymond situation, when they were arguing on the bench, that's just normal stuff. Like, that's not, even, like, they said Draymond called KD a B or whatever. Like, that happens all the time, man. Like if we're being completely honest in the league, that happens in any league, NFL, NBA, like that happens all the time. So people are like, nah, that's not a big deal. But then when you seen throughout the year, like how big it actually, like they weren't talking to each other. So it depends on who you're talking to and what. This man hit him. Like KD was just trash talk. This man actually put his hands on him. So this could turn into a big deal. That's my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. But I'll catch you on the next one. Y'all let me know if the Warriors going to repeat or not. I'll catch you on the next one. Till then, I'm out. Peace.